If you're wearing any of the items on this list, chances are your outfits are looking pretty dated, and there's no real nice way to say this, but it's probably time to update things a little bit. In today's video, I'm going to share exactly what these 11 items are and some alternative ideas on what to wear instead to kind of modernize your look. We're going to kick things off with shoes because shoes in particular, it's very, very obvious when the look is totally dated, starting with the cutout booty, which this one I feel like definitely overstayed its time. It just really, really needed to go. The thing about the cutout booty that was nice is because there was that little hole there, it kind of made you feel like you could wear it into the springtime as well. So it had more staying power, but it's like, are you a boot? Are you a sandal? Like, what are you trying to be? Make up your mind. I don't know. It just is not a good look anymore, and it definitely needs to go. Just try a simple ankle boot instead. That would be my easy swap for this one. Ankle boots, they very rarely go out of style, and there are a ton of more streamlined silhouettes that don't have any weird cutouts in them, and they are not going to date. Another shoe style that is super, super dated, if you have this one in your closet, I did not really jump on this trend, and that is the wedgie booty. And this one kind of reminds me of the cutout boot. Like, are you trying to be a wedge? Are you trying to be an espadrille? Are you trying to be a boot? Like, what's going on here? I see the appeal. Like, it's a little bit more comfortable, but honestly, you can swap this out for a block heel instead. There are so many great block heel booties, and the best part is that block heel boots are just as comfortable as a wedge boot, I'd argue. The pitch doesn't tend to be as high, and because you have that block right there, it's going to give you a lot more support than a stiletto boot. Now, I know you'll agree with me that the infinity scarf is just, it's done. It was just a little too much, too long. And in particular, it was the infinity scarf with the big felt hat, with the tunic, with the leggings, with the knee-high boots, you know, the influencer look. Don't forget the Starbucks pumpkin spice latte. I'm not hating on anybody. This was like peak millennial outfit, but it's done. Like, it's just, we've seen enough of it, so it's definitely one that has to go. I don't feel like the infinity scarf is going to be gone forever. Maybe there's some ways that you can bring it back, but especially not the whole combination together of the scarf with the hat and the leggings and the tunic. Like, that is definitely a no and going to make you look really, really dated. Speaking of super influencer trends, I think another one that comes to mind that we all know about is the Gucci belt. Now listen, I have a Gucci belt. I have a gorgeous Gucci belt. It's got like the rose leather detail. I'm not getting rid of it. I'm not selling it. I actually think that this will come back and will be a gorgeous vintage belt, and that there are some ways that maybe we can wear it, but it definitely had its moment. And the problem with items like this is they become so prevalent, like so seen everywhere, that people just get sick of it. It like burns as fast. What's that cliche? What, like, it burns as hard as it was fast, or what, like, whatever, you know what I'm trying to say. That is the Gucci belt. In particular, we're just seeing a lot less logo heavy things. Right around the time I got the Gucci belt, I actually got this reversible Louis Vuitton belt, a skinny belt, because I knew that the thick ones were kind of like headed on their way out of style, and skinny ones definitely have had a lot of staying power recently. I mean, they're just more classic. Like, they're very elegant, they're very discreet. Like the LV one that I was just talking about, the Celine belt, has also been really popular. There are a lot of really great looks for less on Amazon that you could try too. It's very classic, it's very elegant. This is something that's definitely not going to go out of style, but we definitely go through waves of seeing things that are really logo heavy, and we're just currently in the quiet luxury wave. So the Gucci belt, sorry, it needs to go. Now, I mentioned the tunics earlier with the hat and the skinny and the scarf, but yeah, that style of top, the tunic top, especially paired with skinny jeans, definitely needs to go. Now, I know that this is a hard one to let go of because a lot of people feel like when you're wearing leggings or something like that, you want to cover your butt. I'm not saying wear a crop top, but we are seeing that crop tops are also headed out, and that we're seeing just longer length tops. You can also cover up with like a blazer or a second layer, but the big long potato sack top, I mean, that's really what it looked like. It wasn't like it accentuated your waist or your hips or or anything in any way. It was kind of like a big potato sack oftentimes. That one with the skinny jeans and with leggings, it's done. It needs to go. Cold shoulder tops have to be like the most dated fashion item I think I can think of. Like, I don't even know why I smacked it in the middle of the list. When I think of dated pieces, I think of the cold shoulder. And for some reason, you can still find cold shoulder tops at some places these days. I think I've seen them at TJ Maxx. I think I've seen them on Amazon. Like, they just don't look good. I actually have like one top that I tried on this trend, and as you can see, the whole look is just super dated. I mean, the skinny jeans and the almost wedge boot, like really round toe with the tunic top with the cutout shoulders. Yeah, it was very millennial in, but it's just the cutout shoulders, it really grates on me for some reason. Cutouts in general, they're not on their way out. For some reason, these are sticking around forever. Just go check out Revolve if you want to see like, you know, holes all over dresses, and you'll see that cutouts definitely have staying power. But these right here on your shoulder, that's definitely a no-go. If you have any of those, it's time to pass them off to the donation bin. Luckily, I haven't seen a ton of these out in the wild in real life, but on Amazon in particular, I am still seeing a lot of these floral kimonos, and the floral kimono look with the white tank top with the jeans was also really, really in style, and you can still get it, and it looks cheap and it looks dated. As soon as I see it, I already know you got this in places like Amazon or TJ Maxx, and there's nothing wrong with that. I shop at those places too, but these particular styles, these particular prints, it just looks cheap. If you're looking for an alternative, you might want to try maybe a solid kimono, maybe a lace kimono, just something a little bit more understated, but these floral ones in particular they're just super, super dated. I actually saved this top that I found when I was decluttering my closet the other day, specifically for this video. It actually spawned this whole video idea because embellished tops, you guys, like embellished tops, no. I mean, in theory, it was like, cool, you don't have to wear a necklace. And at the time, statement necklaces were very, very big. So you kind of have the statement necklace glued to the top or the dress to have like this built-in accessorized thing, and it looks so dated and it looks really cheap too. Like, these are never good jewels, it's never good quality, it's never nice. Also, you can't be creative with your jewelry and what you're wearing or how you're gonna layer things up because you're just locked into this one look. So if you have anything like I did hidden in the back of my closet, definitely pull those out and try something else instead, because the embellished tops have been out of style for a while and they need to go. Now, I try not to be a print hater. I know I tend to stick to a lot of classics and solid colors and stripes and maybe some florals here and there, but prints will instantly date you. You can just tell what year or like what kind of era they came from, particularly if you're wearing something like tie-dye, hello, pandemic, or animal print, which was right before the pandemic, or chevron, which was another like peak millennial trend, layered with the statement necklace. Like, these are all prints that are going to date you because remember them, they were very prevalent, and prints are very memorable. That's one of the reasons I like to stick to classics and solid colors, is you can't really pinpoint them as easily as you can a print. If you happen to have any of these in your closet, then yeah, they probably need to go because they're making your outfit and they're making you look dated. Now, if you are interested in what's hot right now, I do have a whole playlist right here next with some of the hottest fashion trends that you can catch up on to get kind of update your wardrobe, and I will see you over there next. Bye.